Hey, Yankee Jeff here with It's Not Your Fault. Thanks for tuning in tonight to my Enabling Codependency channel. INYF family, this is a big week this week. I just found that I have surpassed my 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So now this content can now be pushed out to people who need it. Who needs it? Anyone that's involved with an addict or an alcoholic, live with or have lived with an alcoholic and addict. And this is for them. This is for the family members of those people, of your loved ones. This is not for addiction recovery. This is not for those people. These are for people who live with or have lived with an alcoholic and addict. So I wanted to come back on. It's been about a little over 11 months since I first started this channel. So I wanted to take the chance and take this opportunity to reintroduce myself to you. My name is Jeff, otherwise known as Yankee Jeff, because of the hat. I play golf, and this is what they call me. There's two Jeffs. There's a Jeff and there's a Yankee Jeff. So I'm Yankee Jeff, and therefore I got the hat, and it's my thing now. So I'm Yankee Jeff. I am from the north, though. I'm from Connecticut, so does fit somewhat. Always kind of a Mets fan, though. Don't tell anybody. But what are my qualifications to do these videos? My qualifications are I am a card-carrying member of the Enablers Hall of Fame, and I am in the union of the codependency group called Codependency is Us. And it's just basically I've spent my entire life trying to control people or to try and help people that were addicts or alcoholics, because I somehow felt like it was my job, or that somehow I had the qualifications to try and fix them. That's called an enabler. And we don't have these skills to fix anyone who's suffering from addiction or alcoholism. We don't. But what my group does, and my group's called AL-ANON, what my group does is it helps people focus their attentions back to themselves to try and get themselves something called serenity. Serenity is that peace we all look for to try and make sense of a nonsensical situation. This journey that we're on towards serenity, it's infinite. It's never ending. Okay, you'll not go through all 12 steps and receive a degree, diploma, and say you're good to go, you're free to go, everything's gonna be taken care of. It doesn't work that way. These steps are infinite, and they're cyclical. Okay, keep on doing them over and over and over again, and they're good for any part of your life, any aspect of your life. The 12 steps are good for anything, not just people that suffer from living with or have lived with an alcohol or addict. They're applicable to all aspects of your life. That's why they are infinite. We can always use them for every part of our life, and I think you should. You really should. To find serenity is what we're looking to do here. Serenity is something that, again, it's God's wisdom that allows us the clarity to see through all the minutia, all the cloudiness of their addiction, your loved one's addiction, and realize that once you come to that conclusion, that epiphany, that aha moment, that nothing you do is going to help them stop doing what they're doing. Okay, that's called serenity. That's when you realize that I can't fix them. That's a huge moment in any enabler's journey when they realize they can't do it. Now, I'll admit that all my experiences with alcoholism and addiction, I do fall off the wagon every now and then. And I use the term because obviously when an alcoholic or an addict falls off the wagon, they begin to use again. When an enabler or a codependent falls off the wagon, they try and fix it. And we all do it. I don't care how long your loved one is sober, how long your loved one is not using anymore, and how long you've been in the rooms. You slip up every now and then thinking you can somehow fix something that you can't fix. You cannot control something that you didn't cause, and you by all means are the 3 C's: control, cause, and cause, control. I'll think of the other C in a second. I'm sorry. I really shouldn't. I should have brought it up. But again, we have no control over your loved one. We don't. So don't try and feel like somehow that if you can't fix your loved one, that you're a failure. You're not. You're absolutely not. It's just human nature. You cannot control someone else's behavior. You can influence it. You can dangle that carrot out there and try and get them to do stuff. But then all you're doing is basically it's like training a dog to jump or to sit or to lay down or fetch or shake hands. That's just trainable behavior. That's not changing someone's behavior. Okay, so know the difference. But after almost a year, I wanted to come back, reintroduce myself to you, and just kind of the INYF family has grown so big since I did my first video 1,000 years ago. I wanted to come back in here, reintroduce myself to you, realize the reason why I do what I do is because I've watched so many people like myself go down these paths, and that ends in bankruptcy, medication, therapy, anxiety, angst. It's just, you end up a shell of your former self. And I wanted to make sure that you guys all know that you're not alone. You are not alone. I'm always here. And by all means, bloop it down in the comments. If you have any questions at all, I will help as much as I possibly can. We do not give advice at AL-ANON. I'm also a registered, I took the course at Favor, Faces and Voices of Recovery, to be a recovery coach, family recovery coach. So if I could help any way possible, that's not step-based or God-based or higher power-based, let me know. But any questions you guys may have that I can possibly help maybe guide, okay, not so much give advice, but maybe I give you some examples of what I did, please drop them down in the comments. I answer every piece of correspondence I get. Cause, control, cure. That's it. It just hit me. Cause, control, cure. Can't cure it, didn't cause it, can't control it. So my mind works 1,000 miles an hour. But thank you all who have already subscribed. Please drop down and click the like button and the notification button, because I'm going to start doing more and more. I'm going to start amping up more and more the recovery talk, enabling and recovery, because this is kind of like my niche. And this is what I do. I love the music reactions. I had a lot of fun doing those. Don't go away if you've already subscribed. By all means, don't stop subscribing just because I don't do as many music reactions. I'll still do some. But this is what I'm here for on this planet, I think is to help people not make the same mistakes I had. I have tremendous experience with both alcohol and drug addiction in my life, and my loved ones, the people I've either lived with or dated or had associations with my whole entire life. There is no such thing as an expert on this matter, but I'm a journeyman, at least. I'm up there. So again, guys, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking this content. And please, again, notification bell so more stuff comes up. We'll hear about it. Thank you to YouTube for taking the binders off and getting this information out to people that need it more than anything else. And maybe along the way, you and I both together can maybe stop someone from possibly losing their sanity, their mind, or hopefully not lose their life. So keep coming back. It works if you work it. Let it begin with you. And by all means, say a prayer for the prayerless. Say a prayer for people like myself who thought they had no place else to turn. But when I found the magic of those rooms, I realized I wasn't alone. All right. Have a good evening, guys. God bless you. And I'll talk to you soon. Yankee Jeff out.